Yeah, we were having a Thursday night chat, of course, with Miss Dumaguete 2015, Miss Karen May Bustos. There you go. We were having a like recollection and a reminiscence of how her parents met. And her mom, Mira Luna Pialago Bustos, actually hails from Shaton. Thus, she always carries the Pialago middle name each time Karen May introduces herself because after all, she is half Negrense,
Yes.
right? And her
Yes.
papa, her dad, Rogelio Bustos Sr. actually is a Kapampangan.
Yes.
He hails from Pampanga, but the father of Mr. Bustos actually is from, tama ba, Manila?
Yes.
Am I right? Yes, from Manila. And then we were talking about the love story now of Mr. and Mrs. Bustos. Mrs. Bustos, when she was yet single, migrated to Gensan, to General Santos City, and since then has been working there as a public school teacher, especially in SPED or special education, no? for students in special education. That's very good. Now, and we were saying earlier that Karen has 3 other siblings and you are the eldest. Ayan. Is it difficult but to be the eldest child? I'm also the eldest, but there are only 2 of us in the family.
Yeah, I think because I have more responsibilities to my younger sister and brother. But it's fun because I can be a role model to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you're the ate,
Yes.
they look up to you, no? So you only have 1 brother. And
Yes.
you have a younger sister who is with you here in Dumaguete
Dumaguete.
also as a student. So can you imagine that? Now, you come from, yes, you now hail, or you now reside in General Santos. And we all know that it is the home of Congressman Manny Pacquiao. Have you met him, Car?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Many times.
Yes. Okay, many times. And then how is he, or how has he struck you as a person? And he was here actually also. He has been here quite a number of times.
I think he gives an honor and pride to General Santos City, but when I am there, I can see him in malls by being an ordinary person. Yeah.
Okay. Going around General Santos.
Yes.
No? Okay, so you've actually met and seen him a number of times. But not on an official capacity.
No.
But something like just an ordinary person
Days,
for that
yeah.
matter. Yes. Okay. Your high school, your secondary education, where did you earn it, Car?
In a Catholic school, ma'am, San Lorenzo Ruiz Academy of Palomolok.
In South Cotabato
Yes.
as well. And also your elementary education?
Mount Matutom Christian School,
Yes, yes,
a Christian
okay.
school.
Yes, I think it's also one of the sister schools
Yes.
that we have also at Silliman University. We were talking about your being a junior mass comm student, and very soon you'll be engaged in your internship, right?
Yes.
And also what we call usually as on-the-job training, but we usually call it as your internship program. After graduation, Car, which is not too long from today, and after the rain that you will be having for the entire year, what are your plans? What do you intend to do? Do you intend to want to pursue mass comm? Do you want to perhaps gain more titles to yourself, go abroad or wherever? Yeah.
I'm planning to join national pageant because I want to be ready physically, emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually, ma'am. And also, I want to be a flight stewardess in Qatar Airways. Yeah.
Specifically, there's
Yes.
already a specific airline. Yeah, definitely, because after all, you're tall
Yes.
and you're beautiful, really gorgeous, and that's exactly what they need, no? Especially in such international flights as well. Your preparation actually as a mass comm student would serve you in good stead.
Yes.
Because we train, or you are trained in oral communication skills and also self-confidence, composure, and so on. And I noticed, Car, that you seem to be a very spiritual person. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Your parents actually...
Yes, my mom and dad. My mom is part of Eucharistic minister in our church.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
When I was young, we are always trained to pray, especially the rosary, ma'am.
Ay, that's great. So I think that's also where your strength and your will, no, strength as well
Yes.
as your your adamant. You're being an adamant person, adamant in a very positive way,
Yes.
because after all, you want to get your ambition, you want to get your desire, but along the way, as I mentioned, and you also said this, you have maintained your humility, as a
Yes.
matter of fact. Your experience here in Dumaguete, aside from the fact that General Santos may probably be like Dumaguete as well. I've not been to General Santos yet.
I see.
Yeah, but how does it compare to Dumaguete? Not really comparing it in terms of progress and development, but in terms of like lifestyle and living conditions.
General Santos is known as the tuna city capital of the Philippines, and I think people there are more socialized, and it is more strict in terms of safety. Yeah, we have more militaries, PNP, and more security because we are near South Cotabato, and there are a lot of terrorists. So.
Well, coming from Mindanao myself, no, I think that's only normal. In fact, even if we see that military operations has become very active, that's just normal. No? It's part of the day-to-day life back in Mindanao. But you're lucky that you are in a city of gentle people, as what you had mentioned, enjoying the comfort and the gentleness of the people of Dumaguete and getting a crown for yourself as Miss Dumaguete. When you go back to the campus, and I think you have not been to the campus yet?
No, I
not
went
yet.
3 days ago.
Okay, because after all, we're having intramurals now at Silliman. Okay. So how was the reaction of the people when they saw you? You went back to campus.
They're happy and they congratulate me all the time.
Definitely, yes. Yeah. The applause, in fact, of the people at the Negros Oriental Convention Center, aside from those that actually rooted you all the way, no, were very consistent. It was actually very consistent.
Yes.
From the moment you stepped out of the stage until you were
Until the
crowned.
end, yeah.
Yes, until the end. And I actually saw you kind of teary-eyed
Yes, Mom.
when you were crowned. But may I ask you this, because I had wanted to ask you. You were beautiful, and I think you exuded confidence,
Yes.
Car, no? But did you really expect to get the crown, or did you really expect to win and say without doubt that this time I will get the Miss Dumaguete crown?
I have the dedication, Mom, to win the crown. But no matter what the result, I will accept it because I did my best. I sacrificed a lot. And I just did the very best that I can be during that night.
As the candidate yourself, no, you would really know if you prepared hard for it, if you left no stone unturned in your preparation. But I'd like to ask this, now that you are up close and personal, huh? I've actually interviewed quite a number of titleists here in Thursday Night Chat and in some other episodes in another program as well. But I did not ask this of them, but this time I'll ask this of you, huh? Yeah, what went on in your mind when your name and candidate number 10 was actually, we were all waiting who Miss Dumaguete would be and who the first runner-up would be. Who was mentioned first? Miss Dumaguete was mentioned first?
Yes, Miss Dumaguete.
Okay, so it was your name that was mentioned first. But, you know, I'm really curious, what goes on in the mind of someone whose fate, your fate is actually being decided upon by a group of distinguished, my goodness, all the judges were really distinguished in their own fields.
Yes.
But I am curious now, because I did not ask this of the previous titleists, beauty titleists that I have had as guests. This time I'll ask you, what went on in your mind?
I only think about God. I prayed that time, and no matter what the results may be, I will surrender myself and by having undying faith to God. Because I know that God has planned for everything.
Definitely, no? Whether you cannot, of course, guess what will happen, right? But if you lift it up to Him and leave everything to Him, definitely for sure, no, for certain, the outcome would finally be there.
Yes.
I saw you actually say something to candidate number 10. I was reading, I cannot read your lips, of course, but I saw you something like mumbling and you were talking to each other. I wonder if you can share it with us. our televiewers?
Sabi ko in Tagalog na, good luck sa atin. I know we did our best, but just remember na, panalo na tayo. Yeah.
That's really nice. You know, if I were also in the place of candidate number 10, I would really feel so relieved, no? So relieved and so touched coming from a fellow candidate. Yes. I think early on, parang you were the two contenders or something, no? Although practically everyone really did very well. No? All of you were so pretty, so beautiful, so gorgeous, and you all actually spoke very well. Yeah. So that was what you said to candidate number 10. And then I think, were you praying while you were waiting for the result?
Yes, ma'am.
Parang you were praying.
Yes, always.
Okay. Yeah. And then immediately after your name was called, your name was first called, right? Not the first runner-up.
The first runner-up, yes.
What went on in your mind? My goodness.
I thank God.
Okay.
Yeah. And to all my supporters, ma'am, because we sacrifice a lot.
Yes,
Talaga.
because you know anything can actually happen in that particular moment, right? Di ba? How many candidates were shortlisted na from the 10? Then you became
top 5.
Top 5.
Yes.
And then from the top 5, you all got your places, right?
Yes.
And then finally, the two of you remained on stage, and your fate was actually decided upon. Ayan, that's the one that I was actually very, very curious about. Were you able to meet the judges after the pageant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And there were those who actually have like a modeling agency, one who is like Cory Quirino Tapales, yes, who is behind behind a national, very prestigious beauty pageant. Or were you able to like exchange pleasantries with them?
Yeah, by greeting them, beso-beso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they invite you? Like one of the judges, I think, also has an agency or something. Did they invite you to like?
They just want me to represent Dumaguete, ma'am.
Okay. And as you had mentioned, you plan to also join
national pageants.
National beauty pageants. As a matter of fact, your title now, you'll be carrying it with you actually, no? For 1 year, and I think also forever. Do you believe, Car, in the fact that once you are a beauty queen, you're a beauty queen forever? Do you believe in that saying?
Well, it matters, ma'am, on the person. But I believe that being a beauty queen is just an achievement. What matters most is my attitude towards people and how I treat them.
Yeah, that's really very good. But is there something that you would like to project as Karen May Bustos, Miss Dumaguete of 2015? Is there something that you would like to project to the people of Dumaguete now that you have become Queen of Dumaguete? Or would you change yourself altogether? Because now I Miss Dumaguete 2015.
No, ma'am, I will just stay the same, but I'm more ready to face greater and brighter things in life.
And we see you, especially for those who know you as a person, as someone who is sincere, someone who is humble, someone who will not change at all, huh? But in fact, if you do change, of course, it will be
in a positive way.
Yeah, positive way, changing for the better.
Yes.
In terms of like your schedule being managed by certain individuals, and you're still a student, you're still studying, huh? Do you see it as a hindrance, or would you be able to juggle your time between studies and your commitments as Miss Dumaguete?
Yeah, by having a time management, ma'am, I will set my schedule as well as I prioritize my education.
I think that's very important, prioritizing, no, what is most important to you. And for you, Car, what is most important is
my education.
Definitely, for that matter, yes. After all, you're a role model, no, to your siblings. And how about your friends? Do you also see yourself as a role model to your friends and your classmates as well?
Yeah, I think, ma'am, I give them the determination to pursue whatever their perspective in life. Just be strong, hold on, and just do your best.
Correct. I'm sure you have other friends who also would want to become a queen, no?
Yes.
Or maybe whose ambition is to get a title, or probably they may be too shy to pursue their dream, as you had mentioned, or maybe perhaps they lack the resources, no, to join a pageant. What pieces or what piece of advice can you give them?
I believe that in this world, success doesn't come easy. It takes a lot of sacrifices, efforts, and by surrendering yourself to God, it is only then that you can achieve your dream.
What particular situations in your life did you give up when you joined Miss Dumaguete? As you mentioned, you had a lot of sacrifices that needed to be done. No? You're coming home from from the
Jensen
break, yes,
to
Dumaguete
Dumaguete.
was a lot of sacrifice.
Yes.
What other sacrifices did you do in order to join the pageant?
Lack of sleep.
Ay, okay.
Yeah.
Oo. But can you imagine, even if you lack sleep, you still look beautiful. Oo.
And by having a diet. Yeah.
My goodness, you still go on a diet?
No, I
My
just
gosh.
maintain the food I take
Okay.
every day. Yeah.
Okay, oo.
By practicing a lot,
Practicing in terms of
rehearsals.
your rehearsals, yes.
Yes.
Oo. But I think you did not really miss a lot of classes or
No,
something
I
like
just miss one.
that. Oh, yeah. And I think it's my class,
Yes,
right?
because it's
yes,
in the evening.
Yes, but otherwise, I think you're in school naman
Yes,
practically.
always.
Always. Oh, after all, you're an honor student,
Yes.
so you cannot afford also to be absent. I noticed that actually even in the past activities that you have had, no, as a Miss Negros Oriental Tourism and the other titles that you have had, even your modeling stints, you never really were absent.
Yeah.
Yes, oo,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
because I see you as a very diligent student. Yeah, the sacrifices perhaps were in the form of like physical, no, like lack of sleep and so on. But I'd like to ask you this, Car, because after all, even if this is all water under the bridge, you already got the title and so on. But the preparations attendant to the pageant or to the pre-pageant, as a matter of fact, really gave you also the enough confidence that you actually needed because you prepared for it. So how did you prepare for it, even if you don't really give all the secrets to everybody? So how did you prepare for it?
By believing in yourself.
Okay.
It starts from within, that you can do everything. Because I want to be a woman who can do everything. And I want challenges in life to make me a better person that I am yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The learnings that you got, I asked you that already, no? Now that you're in your third year, do you still have time for extracurricular, co-curricular activities, as a matter of fact?
I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. And being Miss Dumaguete is an extracurricular activity in itself already.
Yes.
Can you imagine, no? The friends that you had or that you already have prior to winning the pageant, as well as in the pageant now, or as well as you're being Miss Dumaguete now, how have they been treating you? Like, do they treat you now like a queen? Like, do they open doors for you? Of course, no? Do the gentlemen give you the choice seat in the classroom and so on?
They treat me as the same.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't want to be treated like a queen. I just want to be treated as a simple person, ma'am.
Okay, but I think they gravitate towards you already, because after all, you are Miss Dumaguete.
Yeah.
Yeah. The men, the boys, the male students who have been your classmates and
Yes.
who are your classmates until now, and even if they're not your classmates anymore, of course, they know you as Miss Dumaguete. So you don't want to be treated like somebody who is special.
No, I don't
Or
want.
like a queen, for that
No.
matter. Yeah. So how old are you now, Car? If you don't mind?
19.
19, yeah. That's really just about the right age to explore the world,
Yes.
to make a difference, so to speak, to really get the dream that you have, go for the big time, as they say, and capture everything that you actually need. Yes. So as in closing, Car, because we're about to end our episode for tonight, no? In fact, nobody actually. Well, I think some of our televiewers actually sent us text messages. But we will actually have a replay of this particular episode tomorrow at 12:30 noon on the same channel, and we are also on YouTube, so you can catch this particular episode tomorrow and also catch it later on YouTube. But Car, in parting, no, and in closing, what words of wisdom or perhaps what inspiring thoughts and words can you give to our young people in Dumaguete now that you have become an ambassador of goodwill and a role model to all our youth?
As an ambassador of goodwill, I want to show to people that each and every one of us is different and we have our own uniqueness. We should believe in ourselves that we have something to represent of who we really am and of what we really have. It is only then that we could reach our goals and perspectives in life. Just be strong, have faith to God, and believe in yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much, Car. And I hope that you will get all the desires of your heart. I hope you will garner all your ambitions, all your dreams, and I know you will because you're a very diligent person. You're also very humble, and I think that will really go far in terms of pursuing your dreams. Daghang salamat, Miss Karen May Bustos, our reigning Miss Dumaguete of 2015. Godspeed to you, Car, and I hope you will really reach the big time, and we will pray for your success.
Thank you, ma'am. Salamat din.
Salamat kaayo gyud, no? So with that, friends, we bring to a close another live episode of Thursday Night Chat. I'd like to greet my grandson. He celebrated his second birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Theo Ivan. And I'd like to thank Wow Them Boutique for my clothes for tonight. Thank you very much. And once again, our replay for this particular episode is tomorrow at 12:30 noon on the same channel, Channel 6, and you can also watch us on YouTube. So with that, we end tonight's episode, and I am Cecil Henove, bidding everyone a pleasant evening. Mabuhay, Negros Oriental.
I'm taking a moment, just imagining that I'm dancing with you. I'm your pole and all you're wearing is your shoes. You got soul, you know what to do to turn me on until I write a song about you. And you have your own engaging style, and you've got an act to vivify, and you make my slacks a little tight. You may